Yo, what's up? Here in the menu, how to make a weapon. And I just remembered something. Alright, hey, I'm bringing it up again. There was a time skip. There's another time skip. This one was a lot more substantial. It wasn't a weekend, it was a whole week. Before I left, there was a white-maned Lionel mace horn here that I got from, Colton, right? I used that in a weapon. And I killed a white-maned Lionel. That's how I also have this. I'm saving this one. Because it's really good. I'm gonna use it to kill Ganon, I think. Because it really doesn't get better than that. I don't want to use that on that sword. It's gonna break soon anyway. I'll use one of these. Ta-da! Alright. What hammer? There we are. I knew it was a hammer. I just forgot which one. Welcome back. I also gotta talk to these guys, don't I? It's good.
Oh. Huh? Ha. Ah. Oh. Ah.
Pirate Cavern or the heroine statues. Okay, he just tells you things.
Oh. Ah.
Okay, so you just spend money to get quests. So you can find them if you're having a hard time just finding them. That's polite. I've got another thing we could do, though. I've got another beautiful thing we could do that I forgot about. I think it's around this part of the woods. And then this will be the last meandering one. I do like meandering. You know, I talked a lot about Elden Ring and Zelda. Zelden Ring, if you will. It's like Barbenheimer. That happened recently, by the way. I haven't seen either movie. Admittedly, I was more excited for Shin Kamen Rider to be out on digital. On Prime Video. Because my mom has that. And Amazon didn't do the fucking thing that Netflix did. So I can still just use her account to see the cool movie. And I'm excited for that. Because while I still haven't finished Kuga, I think I brought that up. I've always had like a little casual interest in tokusatsu type guys, because I like their outfits and like the kind of the cut of their jib. You know, the good of humanity, that kind of deal. Wow, that was like the good of humanity. That's like how someone mocks tokusatsu. Not cool, dude. Anyways, I've always liked them. Like I've always liked their costumes and like the general idea of what they were about regarding humanity and struggles and deals. Humanity and struggles and deals. I mean, Kamen Rider is definitely more about like humanity and struggles and deals, but fucking Super Sentai's not. Neither's Ultraman. I just liked how they looked. And then when I started reading in the Kamen Rider, I liked its theming. Though I could do more reading. This is another immature taste moment, but I like Kuga a lot. I gotta finish it. But I was really looking forward to Shin Kamen Rider because it looked really cool from what I saw. And I can watch it now, and I'm really excited, and I want to watch it. That's really it. I heard it was good, and I'm gonna see it. It's like the first thing I'm gonna do. Nah, that's not the first thing I'm gonna do. I've also brought up Elden Ring and the boys are playing Elden Ring as we speak. Jesus. They're playing Elden Ring as they speak, and I kind of want to play with them, but I'm not gonna... I don't know, saying that at all makes it sound like evil. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna phone it in. I just want to play Elden Ring, whatever. We're gonna cut it real short. Nah. I shouldn't even have brought that up. It wouldn't have changed anything. Because it's not like, I'm excited to do it. And these are kind of like just me talking about what I'm excited about and whatever. But yeah, I want to see Shin Kamen Rider. When it came out, I saw a lot of positive discussion about it, and I saw that it was like an adaptation of the original Kamen Rider show, which is cool. I do want to watch that sometime, but I was a bit apprehensive about it just because it was a little dated. But I do like cheese, so I wasn't super like, oh, you know, it's gonna look a little icky. But I was a bit, I'm gonna be real. And like, I don't know, with how like, also, Jesus, Tulin, please. I was just excited for Shin Kamen Rider, because despite the fact that it's likely dated, right? Is it? I don't know. What am I fucking saying? I'm excited for it, because I'm excited for it. That's it. I'm excited for it. I don't have an easy way to watch the original Kamen Rider series, and this is a good way to get the gist of the story, because it's one, like... And I say the gist because it's not going to be the whole deal, because it's a movie instead of a whole fucking series, but it's cool. The original Kamen Rider is one of my favorite designs, right? Because if you didn't know, Kamen Rider means masked rider. Actually, if you look at the fucking movie, on Amazon, on Prime Video, it says Masked Rider, or Shin Masked Rider. It doesn't even say Kamen. Just strange. I'm so used to it just being Kamen Rider. But where was I going with this? Yeah, if you just look at it, it's Masked Rider instead. And the two core elements is that you have a dude that has a mask on, and he rides a motorbike. And as far as dude with cool mask and motorbike go, I don't think it's ever really gotten better than the original Kamen Rider. As far as, like, motorbike theming goes. I know there was, like, one where bro turns into a fucking car. I know there's one where bro turns into a car. Which still, like, the original Kamen Rider's get up, where he's just like, he's got a slick biker jacket. Oh lord, I'm in for it now. Where he's got like a slick biker jacket, and... Ooh, you look so lame. But yeah, I like how he's like just a dude in a slick biker jacket with some stuff on it. I don't know, that synergy between just like it's like it's down to earth. I don't know, a lot of modern Kamen Rider stuff is very fantastic and very plastic. Going back to the Barbenheimer. But that's also because like Kamen Rider has toys and they sell toys with the series. And as time and production, or not production, but as time and like budgets went up, you could do more. You do more detailed. I want to say, admittedly, I don't know the intricate ins and outs of producing this Japanese television show, but I'm going to assume that as it, after it came back with Kuga in the Heisei era, and swiftly became like one of the biggest franchises in Japan, they would get more money, and after they got like a cool thing going with the little belt drivers and like making a real version of them that says the funny line and making like a toy line out of that, I feel like you would want to capitalize on that, And is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I just like, I think a lot of the more modern designs are kind of busy. And I like a lot of the older designs. And I think, oh, that's a horrible weapon. I should have done this a lot earlier. If that wasn't obvious enough with the fucking blue enemies. Cool though. I think that was a quest too. But yeah, I don't know, like... Fucking... The original Kamen Rider outfit just looks like something a guy would wear. but he's so much more than that, and that's like cool. I don't know, I just see, it's cool. It's a cool design. I like that it's just a bike suit and like a bike helmet made to look vaguely like a grasshopper, but he's like this super powered dude. It's awesome. And I can't wait to actually like I can't wait to consume media. Disgusting. Get out of here. I can't wait to engage with his story, like, properly. Because with Kuga, right, I know I haven't finished it. I'm close, right? I'm close. The most recent episode I watched, I got up to the porcupine episode, which is honestly, like, my favorite so far. It's crazy. Because it's, you know, it's deep into the series. I didn't think it would be. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bit cynical. I haven't watched a good show in a long time. But I didn't really know what to expect. Actually, I haven't watched a good show in a long time, and also this is a very different show than I'm used to watching, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't think I'd have such like a, oh yeah, no, this is awesome. This is like my favorite one. But I did. Where was I going with that? Oh, dog, I gotta stop dropping my points. But yeah, oh, I remember now. Kuga. He's cool. I saw his design before I saw his show, and I knew his name. And I thought it was really cool, and I, like, saved images of it. Of course, you know, I have the one where he's holding the fucking gun in his green form. Oh, shit. Thanks, girly. Is that evil to say? Thanks, friend. I meant to say that from, like, a place of camaraderie, but I just want to be sure that I'm not overstepping my boundaries with this video game character. But, yeah, I don't know, it was cool to see that design and think it was cool, but never really get what the show is about, and then to watch the show and be like, the show was cool too. And I'm like, I hope I'll be like that with Shin Kamen Rider as well. I don't see why I wouldn't be. Because from what I've heard, just from what I've heard, it's good. I know, like, Shin Godzilla is very different, but from what I've heard, I'm saying that too much now. Shin Kamen Rider doesn't do anything, like, super extreme to the point where, like, you might as well be watching a new thing. I could be wrong. And, you know, I wouldn't be upset if I was wrong, I think. Is that the skull? That's the skull. God damn. Because then I'd still have reason to watch the original show. And all of its silly glory. Because I do like cheese. A long time ago, my buddy Ian came over and we watched all of Danger 5. But we did it in 2 sittings. Right? We did it in 2 separate outings. One time Ian came over and we watched all of Season 1. And one time Ian came over and we watched all of Season 2. And that was awesome. Right? Danger 5 is an awesome show. So is Kuga. And this is a beautiful thing to discuss, to be talking about, because if you're in America, you can watch both of them for free on... Actually, you can watch Danger 5 for free on YouTube just in general. Never mind, it's not a beautiful little soliloquy. Is that the word? Harmony? Because the only way you can watch Kuga for free that I know of, without snooping around on some sites, is using Shout Factory TV. But that one's only available in America. So if you have a VPN, you can pretend you're in America and watch it that way if you're not. And I recommend it. It's a good show. It's really cool. From, like, apparently it focused more on the drama, like the interpersonal drama of the Kamen Rider, Kuga, and the people in his life. And, you know, the kid in me read that and got a little frustrated. Because I remember watching Power Rangers Samurai as a kid and being mad at it. Oh yeah, this is a quest thing, by the way. I remember watching Power Rangers Samurai as a kid and being mad at it because it would stop the cool fights to be like, alright kids, don't litter, don't bully. And And it was like, shut up, man. Jesus Christ. Boo Boo Key's ass fucking series. Thank you. Right. Oh, but where is it going with that? Boo Boo Key's ass. I remember seeing... Oh, right. I remember seeing that it focused more on, like, the drama between the Rangers and, you know, teaching lessons. Oh, fuck, it's a lizard! It's multiple lizards! That's cute. Shout out to the Divine Beast. I'm sorry. I gotta stay on track. But it focused more... Oh, the Akala Citadel ruins. Okay, there we go. That's the other part. God, I gotta stay on track. I gotta stay on track. But it focused more on the drama and sending a message, and it annoyed me. Because the drama was shallow, and the messages were trivial. And I was worried that Kuga would be kind of boring, or at worst annoying, but it's been really cool in the way that it's done it with the drama, because it's not just like there is the common writer part of the show, and then there is the not common writer part of the show, where they're, you know, where they're just going, I was about to do an annoying voice, where they're just like going about their normal life and dealing with normal problems, and like, you know, the Kuga-ing is just a thing on the side. No, a lot of the drama is like, this man is Kuga, but he doesn't really understand how to use all of his powers that he has as Kuga. Or, you know, he doesn't really have, like, the faith of the people, the goodwill of the people behind him to operate as Kuga in the public without getting shot down, right? So, a lot of the drama is the main character, like, leaning on his allies to kind of make up for those shortcomings, right? So, like, he has a close friend from, like, college. And she is, like, an archaeologist. And she can translate the ancient text that was found around the burial where he got the belt that allows him to turn into Kuga. And if it was not for her telling him how to access these powers that are latent in the belt, right, but just like foreign to him, right? Because like from the very start, once he gets the belt, he technically has the ability to use all these powers. As far as I've gotten in, that's not what I'm supposed to do. He just doesn't know how to access them, right? There might be like a secret extra ultra power that's like new with him that I'm not sure about. I'll check back with you eventually. But yeah, like he would have died several times over at this point in the show had he not had her support. And at the same time, his heroism at the early stages of his career concerning rescuing a specific cop, specific committed policeman. You know, Buwant policeman, but it was the early 2000s. Like that continued committed heroism got the policeman on his side. And that guy would use his, you know, he has great renown. He's got great renown. He does a good job. He runs a tight ship. And he used that leverage to leverage faith in Kuga. And like allow, or like argue for, sway the police force in Tokyo and in the neighboring town to work alongside him because he's a good guy. And then additionally, like later, they get another dude, they find like another dude. He's like a hospital bro. And he has to like take care of Kuga. I don't know why I'm not using the names when I'm committing to it. Oh. Oh, it makes like a brick noise. That's cool. I didn't even notice they had unique equip sounds until that. Right on. But, you know, at like fucking Kuga takes a particularly hardy blow, and then he goes to the hospital. And then while that's happening. Like, this guy analyzes him while he's in the hospital bed, and that analysis, you know, helps establish stakes and also give Kuga a better understanding of his body and how it works now that he's become Kuga. And it's cool. Right? There's drama that actually, like, it's not two different islands that fight for your attention. The drama and the action synergize. And that's cool. And I like it a lot. And I gotta finish watching it. And I want to. But when I'm done, I want to watch, Triple O. Simply because I heard he gets his transformation powers by, like, ripping, like, the limbs off of his enemies, and that's metal as shit, and I want to see how that works. I want to watch fucking Agito, because that's the one they made immediately after they made Kuga, and apparently there are some connections between the two, and I'm interested in what that's going to be like. And I want to watch Black Sun. My sister watched Black Sun. Oh, and I want to watch Amazon. My sister watched Black Sun and Amazon and said both of those were really good. So, fuck it. Why not, man? But yeah. About all the Kamen Rider talk I can really do without spoiling stuff. Maybe I'll watch Geats someday. I do like the teddy bear boxer guy, that's his friend. And I like the zombie knight guy too. And that gif where Geats does the worm is funny. But other than that, I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to watch X-Aid. I figured out what the... So, like, I knew X-Aid was like, oh, it's the gamer series. It's the gamer Kamen Rider. And that's funny. That's enough to make me watch it, because I want to see how they do those fucking power-ups and what have you. Well, then I learned that it's like a medical drama, and it's X-Aid because, like, the dude's a doctor, and he takes care of people on top of being, like, the Kamen Rider, and that's hilarious. And I want to see how that gets together. And now I'm actually done with the Kamen Rider talk. Because we're back at my favorite kind of shrine. That's right, baby. It's an arcade shrine. Whoa. Oh. Understandable. This is a much better gimmick than the fucking gyro controls shit from Breath of the Wild, and I'm so happy they decided, yeah, let's just give them like a little like bits and bobs. You know, shout out to that early shrine where you just fucking play baseball by hitting a switch. Like tabletop baseball. You know, talking about like tabletop attractions, one of my favorite tabletop attractions when I was a kid was something that was only ever like seen in like a Foot Locker. I only ever saw in like a Foot Locker at a mall. It's just like a big table with like a glass... Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, no, that's what should have happened. Hold the phone. Is that... Can I just fucking... Nah. That's good. That's good. Breaking shrines usually involves a bit more effort, and that's one of the beautiful things about this game. Oh, I say usually. Doink. Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. No. What the fuck? Stop. That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, one of my favorite tabletop attractions is one that I commonly saw in like shoe stores and like the mall. It's just like a table, and it has like a clear plastic like front to it, And then underneath the clear plastic fucking, like, barrier between you and the table, there's a bunch of fucking sand. And then in the sand are, like, little dudes. Like, little dudes and, like, little sculptures, maybe a car. And then underneath the table are little knobs. And you can grab the knob, and then you move the things in the sand table. That owned. That owned, and it was fun to have that pliable little sand world. But at the exact same time, I just wanted to break into that and grab the things with my hands. And that was the real appeal to it. Like, I was waiting for the day where I could find one of those where I could just, like, touch them. You know, not just the knobs, but the thing. It was that distance that just made it like, oh, I'm so affixed with this sand thing. I want to interact with it in a meaningful way with my hands. Yeah. Huh. I want to interact with it in a meaningful way with my hands, but you know. You know, I already have one of those. Oh, what the fuck is that? Get that out of here. Fuck is the bouncy stick? When did I pick that shit up? Gotta put a zonite of ice on there. You know, I could put like a... I could put one of these. I need the Captain 2 horns for an upgrade. So I'm not gonna be using those. Even then, the Soldier 4 horns are better than that. Only 49. I mean, I guess they're already really durable, right? And that's kind of the appeal. But yeah. I wanted to fuck up those sand things really bad, and I never got the opportunity to. Maybe someday I will. Yeah, I doubt they even have the fucking sand things anymore. I was lucky enough to go to a McDonald's where they had like an N64 and a GameCube. That was the coolest shit forever. Played Kirby 64 in a goddamn McDonald's after sliding out of a play place and like fucking contracting several diseases. You know? It was awesome. And then another time, it was indoors. The play place was outdoors. This was in, like, Wilsonville. This is when I was, like, a little baby man. The play place was outdoors, and indoors was a GameCube, and it had fucking Sonic Heroes, baby! And that's when I figured out it existed. And, that would be the reason why I would eventually, like, get it and play it on the Wii. And, you know, I never got very far in that game. The only one I could beat was, like, the fucking Amy team. And at the time, I didn't appreciate that. I thought I was a weaker soul for that, because it was easy mode, and I didn't like any of the characters. But now I would... it's still easy mode, but I wouldn't be, like, upset. It's like, oh, that was brisk. That was polite. You know, that was like a nice salad. That was refreshing. Amy and Big are cool. Cream's alright. You know? Yeah, I never beat it with Sonic. And I don't remember what level I got stuck on with Sonic. And then I never beat it with Shadow. Much to my, like, you know, much to my chagrin. I just simply was not, like, gamer enough to beat that game as Team Dark. And those were all my favorite characters. You got the big awesome robot. You got Shadow. Rouge was also there. You know? Rouge is cool. Rouge is cool now. But I'm just like thinking back on it, like, yeah, you know, Rouge was cool. She's like a cunning diamond thief. And she was cool in Heroes especially, because she was like the heart of the team, because fucking Omega just wanted to rip shit in half, and Shadow was like, ugh, I'm a robot? Fuck you guys, ugh. Right? No. He wasn't, I'm a robot, fuck you guys, I'm. He thought he was a machine. He wasn't sure if he was the real Shadow, and that was the great, like, grappling. But it wasn't, that wasn't the beginning of the poop writing with Shadow. I forgot that game forgot that game came before Shadow the Hedgehog the game. And how do you do that? Shadow the Hedgehog in the game just uses all the fucking Sonic assets again. Oh, you fucking okay. We're coming to time. We're coming to time. I've got a crazy. I got a crazy fact. I have an insane fact for you. You want to know what it is? You want to know what it is? They don't make new Sonic models. They just trace the old models every time. And that's why Sonic looks like that. The Sonic model, like, fucking, the Sonic model is like a fucking, like, inbred ruler of, like, fucking medieval Europe. And I think that's hilarious. I think that's hilarious. That's awesome. I love that. It's just a game of telephone. And shit changed with time because people traced it differently. And that's so fucking funny. Like Mario, every Mario game, they lovingly craft a new model to fit the game. Sonic's just like, alright, come on. we gotta go, we gotta do it. It's like, of course, of course. The most unfortunate fucking... It's awesome. It's one of my favorite facts. Now that I know it. I didn't know it until very recently, but I'm very happy that I know it now, if you couldn't fucking tell. But yeah. You know what? I never got to say what I wanted to say at the beginning when I started talking about meandering and the appeal of meandering. It's like the end of. All right, I like this game, and I especially like Elden Ring, because it's a big sprawling world where you get to walk around. Right, I like wandering. I like, you know, finding shit out for myself and interacting with the geography of the world just by strolling. And I was really happy when Elden Ring came out because, like, one of my favorite things to do in Dark Souls 3 was meander around the dungeons and comb them for, you know, loot, killing all the enemies as I slowly, you know, clean the halls of their presence. Oh shit. Zelda? Where is she? The beeper went off. I never turned that off. Well, now I want to see her again. Nah, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be going down to the meat town. Yeah, you know, one of my favorite things was meandering. And then Elden Ring comes out, and it's like the most meandery From game to ever exist, and I am delighted. Because I like fighting. I like fighting dudes in From games. So here's just like, you know, a big blank canvas where you fight dudes in a From game. Because, like, Elden Ring definitely isn't the best From game, I think. Because it's less structured, and it's more, regurgitative. That's probably not the word I'm looking for, but they do, like, reuse more bosses, because you kind of have to. It's an open world game. You know, you can't have 70 unique epic boss fights, and I do think a lot of the chagrin that Elden Ring gets concerning the reused boss fights just comes from unrealistic expectations, but I will admit that a better, like, a jaunty, well-paced, shorter adventure with, like, greater variety between dungeons and bosses is better than an open world game. With that said, personally, subjectively, in the name of poor taste, I do like a good open world game. But it has to be good, right? The Ubisoft fucking, like, American cheese? I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion. The only good one was Assassin's Creed 4, and they're remaking it. I think. I remember hearing that. The only good one was Assassin's Creed 4. That was a fun game. I liked that game. I haven't played it I haven't played it since I was but a child, but, I do remember liking it. I don't know if it would hold up today, though. Especially after Elden Ring in this game. But, I think this is a good place to end it. You know, in the presence of our Lord and Savior, Gomo. The most beautiful Goron that ever did do it. Next time, I guess we're gonna finally stop meandering. You know, the very reason I brought up why I love meandering in the first place. I just like walking around and being a little gallivanting adventurer type guy. But we're gonna stop that. We're gonna do some Goron stuff. Because they got like a crack epidemic going on, and that's the strangest plot I've seen in a Zelda game. Granted, I haven't played a lot of them. So, next time, we'll be embarking for progress once again. In the name of protecting our good friend here, Colonel Sanders, Gomo Goron. I guess I'll see you then. Let me readjust on here. There we go. There we go. And you know what? Yeah, you. Talking to you. Have a good one. Have a nice day. You know, good morning. Enjoy the beautiful dulcet tones of a tree branch falling off of a tree. Yep.